If you're a parent in Richmond trying to choose a driving school for your teen, you know it's a huge decision. But what if the most important factor isn't the price or even the pass rate? In this explainer, we're going to break down what really matters for a lifetime of safe driving. Okay, let's dive right in with a really important question. What is the single biggest flaw in most driver's ed programs? It's a hidden problem that affects new drivers everywhere, but it's especially critical in a place with challenges like Richmond. So, before we can even talk about a solution, we have to get our heads around the specific problem we're trying to solve here. And for new drivers, that problem starts right on the unique and, let's be honest, often challenging roads of Richmond. This really paints a picture of the daily reality for Richmond drivers, right? It's not just your standard traffic. You've got these wide, flat roads that just tempt drivers to let their speed creep up. Then you have those incredibly complex merges at the Oak Street Bridge and Massey Tunnel, and of course the constant rain and fog that can just slash your visibility in an instant. It's a super high-stress, high-stimulus environment that frankly demands way more than just the basic skills. So, with all those challenges in mind, let's pull back the curtain on that number one flaw I mentioned. It's something researchers call the practice gap. And believe me, it's the real hidden danger for new drivers. And here's the key thing to understand. The practice gap isn't just about a lack of hours behind the wheel. Not at all. It's about the quality of those hours. You know, driving around the block aimlessly doesn't prepare a new driver for a sudden hazard on a foggy highway. No way. It's a systemic failure that leaves teens totally unprepared when it matters most. And this chart, wow, it really shows you the scale of the problem. Just look at this. In New South Wales, Australia, learners need a mandatory 120 hours of supervised practice. 120. In many U.S. states, it's over 70. And here in BC, well, the 60 hours are just a recommendation. It's not even enforced. That leaves a massive, massive gap in required experience. So, the big question is, how do we close that gap and properly prepare our kids for the road? Well, the solution lies in a completely different way of thinking about driver training. It all starts with this fundamental shift in philosophy. You see, most schools teach what's called reactive driving, basically how to follow the rules and pass the test. That's the goal. The alternative is a proactive approach, which is all about teaching drivers how to anticipate hazards and avoid collisions before they even happen. It's the core of the Young Drivers of Canada method, and they call it collision-free. But look, philosophy is one thing. Actually putting it into practice is another. And this is where technology comes in. Just listen to this parent's feedback. I mean, it highlights a universal truth, right? Those supervised practice hours, they can be so incredibly stressful for both the parent and the teen. And this is the tool designed to solve that exact problem. The Driver's Coach app is literally built to close the practice gap. It's not just some logbook, it actively structures those crucial practice hours. It uses AI to give real-time feedback, it tracks specific skills like hazard perception, and it even runs mock road tests. By being that neutral third party, it helps turn those stressful arguments into really productive skill-building sessions. This is how you transform the quality of those 60 recommended hours. Okay, so this more comprehensive approach, it naturally brings up the question of cost. I get it. But the real discussion here shouldn't be about price. It should be about long-term value and, most importantly, safety. Let's look at a direct comparison right here in Richmond. On one side, you have a really well-regarded local school like Trinity offering lower hourly rates and, a solid focus on test preparation. But on the other side, you have young drivers. Yeah, the package price is higher, but it's a fundamentally different offering. You get that proactive philosophy, backed by actual emergency maneuver training, and then integrated AI practice app we just talked about. But beyond the philosophy and the tech, there's a measurable difference in quality, and it really comes down to a single number, 23. So what is that number? Well, that number represents a 23-point gap found in 4 independent reports. They looked at everything, the curriculum, instructor expertise, real-world results. And what they found was that they scored young drivers at 87 out of 100 for quality, while regional competitors averaged just 64. That is a huge, quantifiable difference in the education you're investing in. So what does all of this mean for you as a parent? Well, it gives you a whole new blueprint for making this incredibly critical decision for your family. Ultimately, this reframes the entire decision, doesn't it? It's no longer just about finding the cheapest path to a driver's license. It's about investing in a safety philosophy that is specifically designed to teach collision avoidance, a skill that will protect your child for their entire lifetime. And that leaves us with one final thought. The choice really just comes down to this single question. Are you simply preparing your child for a 30-minute road test, or are you equipping them for a lifetime of safe driving on the challenging roads of Richmond and beyond?